and now you have the energy to go fix your house.
Yes, in 5-minute chunks, right?
And grateful that you have a house.
And grateful through the whole process.
Yeah. Good. So thanks for staying with us. That was a lot of information. You learned the 5 techniques. And any questions on the 5 techniques, Andrew?
Through our session today, we've done a few meditations. Question is, in the moment, if you're in the ditch, what are some techniques you can use to just instantly get shifted, right, and move to a more empowered state?
Right. So like we've discussed before, the thing is that in the ditch, it's very hard to, it's like, think about a sports star, right? Or think about a dancer on stage. To do well on stage, or to do well when you're in a ditch, you've got to practice the game before. You've got to practice the dancing before. So a lot of the exercise that we doled out today are exercises that you do, just like people go to the gym, just like people meditate. There are quite a few exercises that we rolled out that if you continuously do, you get stronger and stronger. Thus, when in your ditch, you can summon these capabilities, right? What's an example of a capability that you will summon? Is the ability to pull out a smile to change your physiology. It's the ability to think about what you're grateful for in a situation where your boss is yelling at you, right? That at least you have a job. It's the ability to drop desires. You're in a conversation with someone, to be present and listen instead of a desire to change them, to take the course of the dialogue in a specific way that you're attached to. So those are the things that will come automatically. And again, we encourage you to do these exercises, but again, think of these when you're in the ditch and think about what you ought to do in the ditch. Now, what will happen in your early practice is that when you're in a ditch, when you're punched in the face, it'll be hard to remember this. That's okay, because we have a practice called introspection, right? Where you do your daily recap. You're doing a daily recap of an episode, and the episode was you were punched in the face, you had a bad conversation with a boss, somebody yelled at you, or somebody was unreasonable. The moment you go to your recap, we ask the same question: how was your ripple? And going further, we will ask you a further question, which is, what were your underlying beliefs? Once you start answering them, you can now, during introspection, visualize a better response. Not an automated response, but a response that was more in line with your intentions. Hopefully you're seeing the magic of this path and the power of this path. So you're not required to know everything, but you'll watch a post-game video of what happened to you if you do your daily recap. And when you do your daily recap, you have an opportunity to again say, that's where I had an opportunity to practice some of these skills. So again, summary, you practice these skills somewhat offline, like going to the gym. Then you go into, as you said, heat of the battle. You try to practice these skills, which is staying empowered despite circumstances. Turn your awareness on and use the balances where you can. If you missed them, no problem. You'll have an opportunity to recap the day in V2PAL, and with time, you'll get better and better. So it's like you went on stage, you got a video of what you did on stage, and then you say, that portion has opportunity for growth and improvement.
Great point. Really powerful.
Great. With that, maybe let's review the homeworks for the people.
Perfect.
The first assignment is to practice 3 shift techniques. We taught you a shifting physiology technique. We taught you a technique for summoning more empowering emotions, and a technique for loving what is. So those are the 3 techniques you need to practice. That's your homework 1. Homework 2 is go to V2PAL, pick balances, and pick 1 or 2 of your most disempowering emotions and practice reframing your beliefs or balancing that emotion. That's homework 2. Homework 3 or assignment 3 is a repeat of what we did last time, which is continue to do your daily recaps. right? And my suggestion is if you do 2 per week, that's good enough. So next time we see you is going to be 2 more weeks from now. So you have 2 weeks worth of assignments, and you can practice this as much as you want. And those of you who are keen on diving deeper, I recommend an optional exercise or assignment, which is what is a real-time recap. So during the day, you could go to the timeline view in V2PAL and do a real-time recap. Relative to your recaps and relative to the real-time check-ins, you're now welcome to enter a new field, and the new field is underlying beliefs. So the beliefs you're entering, the fields you're entering right now are your behaviors, your emotions, your desires, etc. Below that, there's underlying beliefs. You can start thinking about what your underlying beliefs are and start filling that out also. So again, thanks so much for joining us in this journey. You've been with us 3 weeks now, and hopefully feeling more empowered, and we look forward to continued discussion on the Facebook community page. Really look forward to people helping each other and supporting each other in this journey. Thanks again, Andrew.
All right, it's been fun, Sanjeev.
And thanks everyone.